So far we have worked with dictionaries and lists. Now we move to a structure that solves a very specific data problem, duplicates. In real data sets, duplicates are common, repeated IDs, repeated names, and repeated values. That's where sets are used. In practice, sets usually come from lists or files. You rarely create them manually. They are used as a tool, not as raw input. A set represents a collection of unique values, no duplicates, no order, and fast membership checks. Lists feel like columns, dictionaries feel like rows, sets feel like unique keys or unique values. Let's create a set with the values 10, 20, 20, and 30. When we print the set, the duplicate value 20 is automatically removed. The most common use case of a set is removing duplicate values from a list. Let's understand this with an example. Suppose we have a list of IDs, but we only want the unique ones. For this, we define a function called getUniqueValues. The function takes a list as input and returns a set of those values. Because sets store only unique items, all duplicate IDs are automatically removed. To test this, we pass a list of IDs that contains duplicate values into the function. We call getUniqueValues and print the result. When we run the code, the output contains only unique values, exactly as expected. You will see this when working with user IDs, product IDs, and transaction IDs. Sets are also very fast when you need to check whether an item exists. Suppose we have a set of allowed user IDs and we want to check if a given user ID is allowed. We can do this by defining a simple function called isAllowed. The function takes a user ID and a set of allowed IDs. It returns true if the user ID exists in the set, otherwise false. If we pass an ID like 101, the result should be true. If we pass an ID like 200, the result should be false. When we run the code, the output is exactly as expected. You can implement this using a list as well, but for membership checks, sets are faster and more efficient. Let's look at a few common operations on sets. Intersection means finding common values. The intersection of two sets contain only the values that appear in both sets. You can think of this using a Venn diagram, where the overlapping part shows the result. Now let's write a function that returns the intersection of two sets. We will call this function common values. It takes two inputs, set A and set B. Inside the function, we perform the intersection operation and return the result. Next, we define two sets, A and B, and call the function with these sets. The expected output is 2, 3. Now let's understand the difference operation. The difference operation compares two sets and returns the values that exist in the first set but not in the second. In simple terms, it tells you what is missing. We will write a function called missingValues. It takes two inputs, all values and present values. Inside the function, we use the difference operation and return the result. To use it, we define two sets. Expected contains all values we want. Received contains the values we actually have. When we call the function and print the result, the output shows the missing values, exactly as expected. Now let's look at some common beginner mistakes with Python sets. First mistake, using sets when order matters. In Python, sets are unordered. If you care about position or sequence, a set is the wrong tool. Second mistake, expecting index access. You can't do mySet0. Sets don't support indexing or slicing. If you need index-based access, use a list or a tuple. Third mistake, mixing sets and lists without conversion. Set operations like union, intersection, or difference only work with sets. If your data is in a list, convert it first. Be explicit. Don't rely on Python to guess. Fourth mistake, printing instead of returning values. Printing only shows the result on the screen. Returning sends the result back to the caller. If you print inside functions, your code becomes hard to reuse and test. One more thing beginners often miss, sets automatically remove duplicates. If you expect repeated values, a set will quietly drop them. So remember this, sets are simple but very specific. Use them when uniqueness matters, not order or position. So lists are for ordered data. If position matters, use a list. Dictionaries are for structured records. When you need key value meaning, use a dictionary. Sets are for unique values. No order, no duplicates, just uniqueness. Python gives you multiple data structure for a reason. Choosing the right one is far more important than syntax. In this video, we learned about sets. In the next video, we will learn about how to read data from a file. Thanks for watching. I am Aksa Zafar and on MLTude, I teach data science and machine learning in a simple step-by-step way. Practice a little and I will see you in the next video. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to MLTude for more AI and machine learning tutorials.